Hello there. Once again, this is your man, Yao Fosu, back at you again today, and we're about to talk about the 10 best airports in the world. The 10 best airports in the world, according to your man, Yao Fosu. Now, before we get any further, I have traveled a lot on 5 different continents. Now, the only place I haven't been to technically, continental wise, is Australia and Antarctica. I mean, I have no business going to Antarctica, so that's off my bucket list. Australia, I will make it someday. It's highly up there on my bucket list. Now, before I put out the list, there are some countries that I have never been to, even though I have traveled a lot. Now, there are some countries like, for example, like I said, Australia. I have never been to Australia. I have never been to Russia, even though I've flown over Russia several times. I have never been to Brazil. I have never been to South Africa, and also Saudi Arabia, even though I have flown over Saudi Arabia a couple of times myself. All right. Now, the airports will be based or will be judged on 3 categories. All right. Now, the first one will be the cleanliness. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Okay. Cleanliness is very important. Number 2 will be the efficiency. Okay, how fast and how quick or how smooth you can move through those airports. And number 3 will be the beauty, the natural beauty of the airport. Now, some countries have beautiful airports, but they don't make it to the top 10 on my list because they don't have some things that will qualify them to be on the top 10. All right. For example, like, I'm from New York, but JFK is not on the list. London Heathrow is not on the list. Now, if you're from New York or London or even LA, you may say, why is New York, London, and LA not on the list? It's just not beautiful enough to be on the list. Plain and simple. All right. All these 3 airports need improvement. All right, major improvements before they could even qualify to be on the top 20, as far as I'm concerned. All right, so let's get started. Now, number 10 is a big surprise, and I know some critics are gonna say, "Oh my God, how could this be?" Well, number 10, like it or not, is Kotoka Airport in Accra, Ghana, Africa. Yes. JFK didn't make it, Heathrow didn't make it, but Kotoka of Ghana made it on my list as number 10. Reason? It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful airport for a sub-Saharan African airport. For sub-Saharan African country, Ghana has done a lot of improvement to their airport. It's beautiful. All right. It's both modern and it got that African feel. It's awesome. All right. Now, cleanliness is kept very clean. All right, and it's very easy to get around. I mean, it's easier to move through Kotoka than Addis Ababa or maybe South Africa. I've never been to South Africa, but I've watched enough videos to see that you cannot compare that airport to Ghana. All right. Beauty, like I said, it's beautiful. They got that African traditional and the modern, beautiful duty-free stores. It's an awesome airport. All right, I'm giving it 6 stars out of 10. 6 out of 10 stars. All right, it's a huge improvement from the way it used to be like 10 years ago. So Ghana, big ups to Ghana. Let's move on to number 9. Number 9 is Beijing Capital Airport in Beijing, China. Now, I have had two transits through Beijing, and let me tell you something. The airport is beautiful, yes, it's a beautiful airport, all right? Is it clean? The airport is clean. But go to their bathroom and you're gonna see something else. Okay, their bathroom, I'm sorry, their bathroom is not very clean. All right. Efficiency, it's pretty efficient. All right. I didn't have the long layover there, so it was okay. Beauty, it's very nice airport. All right. But you know, it's one of those airports that I never felt comfortable staying at, because it was, I only spent 2 hours there going and also coming back to New York. I transit through there again. It was only 2 hours, and it's you just can't feel comfortable. You know, it's too strict, and I don't want to talk too much about it. You know, you're in China, okay? It's not a comfortable place. Let's move on to number 8. Now, number 8 is the only airport in America that I'm going to put on this top 10 list in the world. Now, that's Hartsfield-Jackson Airport in Atlanta. Now, it's not the most beautiful airport in the world, okay, but it's very efficient. But guess what? It's the number one. It's the busiest airport in the world. The busiest airport in the world, okay? The way it's so busy and it's efficient, that's why I put it on the top 10 list as beautiful, okay? It's nice and clean. They keep it very clean, okay? Efficiency, probably one of the best, or probably the best in the world, according to how many flights take off and land in that airport per day. It's big. Now, every American airport, from New York to LA, Alaska to Miami to Houston, Dallas, every American airport needs improvement. Okay, that's the best thing I could say about it. Now, I'm giving that 7 out of 10 stars. Okay. Now, number 7 is Schiphol Airline. I'm Schiphol Airport of Holland, Amsterdam. Now, it's one of the best in Europe. Okay, cleanliness, very nice and clean, beautiful. Efficiency, you can move through that airport. It's a huge airport, but you can move through it very, very easy. All right. Beauty, it's a nice, beautiful airport. Beautiful shops, but hey, Amsterdam airport is very expensive. If you try to buy coffee, you'll spend $5 for a cup of coffee there. All right. I'm giving it 7 out of 10 stars. All right. It's a good airport for transit, for hanging out there. It's a very good airport. That's number 7. Number 6, Seoul Incheon, South Korea. Now, that airport surprised me the very first time I went there. Very clean and very calm. All right, it's very efficient. You can move through that airport. Nice signs. You can read all the signs. Everything is good. It's easy to transit through there. Beauty, it's a very beautiful airport. All right. One thing I like about Seoul Incheon is when you're sitting down, you can look out and you see these beautiful snow-capped mountains. It's amazing. Nice, beautiful mountains in the background with snow on top of it. It was awesome. Very nice. And they got beautiful shops too. I'm giving it 7.5 stars out of 10. I was very impressed with that airport. Okay. Let's move on to number 5. Number 5 is Dubai. All right. Dubai World Central Airport. Now, this is one of the most beautiful airports. One of the most beautiful airports in the world. But some parts of it is like overkill. If you know what I mean by overkill, it's like they're trying to do too much. Okay, it's very clean. Of course, they got, cheap labor from Filipinos and Africans and Indians. They use these people for. I don't even want to go there. It's nice and clean. Efficiency. It's easy to get around. It's easy to move around there. Beauty, it's a very beautiful airport. Honestly, it's a very beautiful airport. All right, nice shops, nice restaurants. But the only time I went through Dubai, they was having something called Ramadan. So like all the restaurants in the airport like was blacked out, like put black curtains so you don't see the foods or something. I don't know. I guess it's a cultural thing. So it was like, it was a big minus to me. All right, I'm giving it 8. It deserves more, but I'm giving it 8 out of 10 stars. It's a beautiful airport, but it's one of those places that you just never feel comfortable. You there. It's a lot of things. Hamana. You just don't feel comfortable there. All right. And I heard Qatar, Doha Airport is the same way. It's a beautiful airport, but you just don't feel comfortable there. So let's move on. Number 4 is Hong Kong International. Now, Hong Kong is a beautiful, beautiful airport. Okay. Now, somebody's gonna say, "Hey, but Hong Kong is Chinese." Yes, it's Chinese, but Hong Kong is like British Chinese. It's like Hong Kong is totally different from mainland China. Okay, I've been to mainland China and Hong Kong is totally different. All right, it's very clean, and it's very clean. For Chinese airport, it's very very clean and calm, and it's awesome. All right, efficiency is very easy to get around that airport. You could read the signs. Everything is nice and clean. Beauty, Hong Kong is better. It's better. Hong Kong is like Heathrow and Beijing put together to make a better airport. I think that's the best thing I could say about it. Now I'm gonna give it 8.5 stars out of 10. All right, it's a nice airport. Let's move on. Number 3, Frankfurt Airport, Germany. As far as I'm concerned, Frankfurt is the most beautiful airport in Europe. Europa, the most beautiful in Europe, period. Okay? It's very clean and very pretty. Efficiency is the easiest airport you could get through in Europe. All right? Terminals, nice shops, everything is beautiful there. Technology, Frankfurt, number 1 in Europe. All right? Beauty, it's just beautiful. Prettiest in Europe, like I said. If you're going to Africa or to Europe, especially from America, Frankfurt is the best transit airport you could use. All right, I'm giving it 9 out of 10 stars. Frankfurt is that beautiful. It's amazing. Now, number two, I really want these guys to be number 1, but I just can't. Okay, number 2 is Tokyo's Narita. It's a tie. Tokyo's Narita and Kansai Airport of Osaka. Now, these 2 airports, when it comes to cleanliness, the Japanese airports are the cleanest in the world. Period. Clean. All right. You could sleep in their bathrooms. That's how clean their airports are. All right. Efficiency, top notch. Easy to move around. It's just some of the best escalators in the world. It's in Kansai and also in Narita. All right. Beauty is just incredible with Japanese style and technology. Now I'm giving it 9.5 stars out of 10. 9.5 out of 10. Okay, they are incredible. All right, I love the Japanese airports. Now let's move on to number 1. Now, number 1, drum roll. Boom, boom. It's Singapore. Now, I took my girlfriend. I had the privilege to take my girlfriend to Singapore. And when we got there, when we got to Changi Airport, Singapore, we were both walking around like this with our mouths open like, Singapore got the most beautiful airport in the world. The world, I say. Singapore, number 1. Okay? I can't find word for it. I mean, I could use these words like ridiculous, like it's amazing, it's magnificent. It's just better than any other airport in the world. Period. All right? There's no competition to Singapore's Changi Airport. All right, cleanliness, number one. Clean, awesome. Efficiency, number one. I mean, it's best in the world. Efficiency. You can get around. Beauty, oh, Singapore got the most beautiful. Changi is the most beautiful. Let me find some. Let me give you examples of things that make Singapore airport number one. The only airport in the world with that waterfall, the most amazing thing you could ever see in an airport. All right, they got movie theaters in that airport. Where else can you find that? Nowhere else in the world. Okay, they got sightseeing trains that take you. It's beautiful. Okay, I could go on and on and on and on. Now, I gotta make this video quick. So, Singapore get 10 out of 10 stars. Okay, it's the closest thing you could come to perfection. Singapore's airport is the closest thing that you could come to perfection when it comes to airport. All right. My name is Yao Fosu. If this is the first time you're watching my videos, hit the subscribe button. Because your man right here, I could make you laugh, I could piss you off, I could do all kinds of things, okay? I have a lots of videos. Check out my channel. Alright? Now, that's pretty much it. Singapore is number one. Alright? I love to travel. I hope you do. And hope we get out of this COVID nonsense and start traveling again. Alright? God bless. Take care.